1, 2, 3, let's go.
Welcome back to the Football Referee with Emmy Hikins, Trevor and Femi Madariola.
Rivalry really between Germany and England. It'll be interesting to see how Thomas Tuchel does in January when he takes over the England team. I hope he does well. But there's always been the Germans, going back a long time, have always produced good teams. When they, the team evolves, players get old, they don't play for the international team anymore, but they still seem to replace them with good players, better players. It's only recently, really, I'd say the last 4 or 5 years, they don't seem to be quite as good, the Germans, as they always were. Maybe they're coming back a bit now. But again, that is just the cycle nature of football, or many games, I suppose. But somehow, Real Madrid, I agree with you, seem to be an exception. They don't seem, as yet, subject to that. And it will be interesting to look back at their records in their domestic league. And I mean, I think they've won more European Cups, which is now the Champions League, than any other team. I mean, they've done it so many times.
Won about 15 times, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's remarkable. But as I say, I think it goes back a long way. So there's something there. I mean, it sounds a bit silly perhaps, but maybe the climate. I sometimes think, Madrid, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Madrid is a great place, as is Barcelona. But they have warmer, hotter weather. I mean, English players, we're told, prefer to play in the rain and and it used to be the mud. You look at some pitches when you see old clips in even the 90s and even early 2000s. Some of those pitches were mud baths, really, after the rain.
Yeah.
But if you're in a country which doesn't have too much rain, and certainly the climate is good, the players enjoy living in that climate. If life has a big feel-good factor to add to the talent and the ability they've got, that could be that 1 or 2 percentage points that make that difference. I mean, every team in any sport, they look these days for those 1 percentage points improvements. Whether it's what the players eat, how they live their lifestyle, and so on. So every little thing can count for a lot, and a good manager probably will have his own 1% or whatever to add to that, to know, get more out of these players, more ability. But if you've got a very happy, settled bunch of footballers in a confident team where you've got the best players from the world, then it's not hard to see how that continues. But it still defies the fact that most football teams go through downtimes. They do, almost by definition. One area we haven't mentioned is, of course, is that with respect to the Spanish league, I don't believe it's as competitive as the Premier League.
No.
Doesn't mean to say it's not as same quality. They're very quality teams there, but the Premier League is thought to be the most competitive.
We're going to take a short break now. The Football Referee will be back shortly. You're listening to the Football Referee with Emmy Hikins, Trevor and Femi Madariola. The Football Referee will be back shortly. Please stay tuned. The Football Referee is looking for sponsors. If you're a business out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you offer, please get in touch on our website, deepstuffrecords.com. And also, if you're looking to get involved on this show, please reach out via our Facebook page, Deep Stuff Radio or Deep Stuff Records. Thank you.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our show.